Welcome, everybody, to yoga this morning with Julie, Coach Julie from All One. So happy to be with everybody from Steel Case. And I hope you guys find this practice this morning enjoyable. It is, we do have a focus or an emphasis on opening the heart up and then also just strengthening the shoulders today. So you'll notice that as we move through practice, as always, being sure to take this practice where you would like it to be. Child's pose is always a great place to come back to if you just need to take a break or rest, and modifying poses as needed. Today, we're going to begin seated. So find yourself in a comfortable position, and let's just begin by bringing our gaze down or closing our eyes. Just kind of settling into the mat. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Find a little softness in the body while still bringing attention to lengthening the spine. And just begin to notice your breath, this powerful tool that we carry with us all day long. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Taking a few rounds of breath to just lengthen your breath. So lengthening the inhale and exhale, and notice how that feels different in your body. And now maybe bringing one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. We'll come to a few cleansing breaths. So by that, I mean taking an even deeper breath in, bringing the air into the belly as you inflate the belly, and then breathe through the lungs. Big open mouth, sigh out. Good, let's do that one more time. Feel that breath come in and then empty out. And now returning to your normal breath pattern, but this time practicing that Ujjayi breath, that nose to nose breath. So we'll seal the lips and then just take a breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Good, do that again. You might notice that little vibration on the back of the throat as you exhale out of the nose. So perhaps taking this Ujjayi breath with you as you move through practice today, but connecting to the breath in whatever way works best for you is what's most important. Let's drop the arms down by the side. Give your shoulders just a little roll back to lengthen up just a bit more, and then inhale to reach the arms high. On the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Inhale, fingertips reach high. Exhale, hands come back to heart center. Good, take a breath in, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, hands come back to heart center. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, just take a little twist over to the right, keeping those palms gently pressed together. Slowly come back to center. Take another breath in. Exhale, take that twist the other way. Finding that length in the spine and twisting through the upper rib cage. We're going to slowly come back to center and drop both hands back down by your side. Let's take a breath in to reach the arms high again. This time on the exhale, we'll just drop the right hand and keep the left fingertips reaching high to begin, and then start to come to a nice side body stretch here. If you can, keep the left arm long and the left bicep by the left ear. You might bring a little bend to your right elbow and find that opening on the left side of the body. Beautiful. Inhale, reach both arms high. As you exhale, we'll take that stretch to the other side. So again, keeping right arm long, right bicep by the right ear. Opening up hip bone to fingertips. Good, breath in, reach high. As you exhale, tee your arms out wide. This is where we're gonna start to work those shoulders. Let's begin with an embrace. So you're gonna just take one hand on top of the other as you come to your shoulders, almost like you're hugging yourself, right? Breathe in and out. Good, inhale to open wide. And if you can remember, let's take the opposite hand on top this time. Keeping that spine nice and long with a breath in and out. Inhale to reach the arms long. Drop your left hand and then flip the right palm up. You're going to take those right fingertips to the right shoulder. And you're just going to take a breath to lengthen and then open that right elbow, almost like you're opening a door. Take a little twist over to the right. Now, slide your left hand over to your right knee to deepen the twist a little bit more. So we're not only in a seated twist, but we're also opening up the right shoulder. Breathe in and out. Good, let's take one more breath here. As you exhale, come back to center, dropping both hands down by your side. Give those shoulders a little roll. And then extend just the left arm out. I was going both arms. Left arm comes out with the palm facing up. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. So bringing fingers to the shoulder. We'll take a breath in. And then as you exhale, you're gonna open the left elbow open and then slide your right hand over to the left knee to just stretch a little deeper here. With a breath in and out. Good, take one more breath here. And then as you exhale, we'll come back to center and drop the hands back down by your side. Bringing those fingertips back down, inhale to reach high. Exhale to come to cactus arms. So elbows are at a 90-degree bend. We'll see these a little later in the class. Breath in again. As you exhale, press the chest forward, elbows come back. Gaze comes up maybe to the top of the wall. Opening up through the heart here. Good, inhale to reach the arms high. As you exhale, now we're gonna drop the fingertips back behind us. You're either interlacing those fingers or just squeezing that beach ball behind you to open up here. So still working on opening up the chest. Breathe in and out. Inhale to release the hands, reach them high, and exhale to move into table. So go ahead and stack your joints here. Wrists underneath shoulders and knees underneath hips. Finding a nice long spine, reaching the crown of the head forward. Spread the fingertips wide, pressing into the finger pads, pressing into the palms, keeping light in the wrists so everything's even pressure points here. Let's open up for cow pose. Inhale, hips come up, heart shines forward, belly sinks. Exhale, slowly rounding to cat. Scooping the core out. Inhale to open. And exhale to round. Good, let's do that again. Inhale to open. And exhale to round it out. Let's inhale back to our neutral table and just take a pause here. Breathe in and out. Now, can you slide your knees back just a bit? So we're in plank pose as the hips sink down. Staying in these tall arms, you're gonna stay on knees or come to toes. So plank pose, knees or toes, pressing the mat away. We're gonna just come to some shoulder taps where we go opposite hand to opposite shoulder. So releasing that right hand, tap the left shoulder and then return. Now left hand comes to right shoulder and back. We're gonna try to keep the hips as square as possible as we rotate through this slowly from side to side. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, holding in plank on knees and toes. 1 more breath. And then everybody's dropping down to the knees to come back to table. We're gonna curl the back toes under and press the hips up to come to down dog. Letting the ears fall between the biceps, pressing down into the hands as the hips come up. We're making almost like this inverted V with our body. You're gonna start to gently pedal the feet out. So gently working the heels down toward the mat as you bring Opposite bending into the knees, almost like you're pedaling out a bicycle. Remember to keep focusing on the breath. Sometimes as we start to move, we hold our breath. So just focusing on the breath. Excellent. Let's hold here in down dog. Now with an inhale, I want you to reach your right leg up, stretch it up toward the ceiling to come to three-legged dog. Still pressing evenly through both hands. You're going to take a breath in and then bend your knee and stack your hip here. Opening up the hip so the right heel is coming toward the left glute. Good, breathe in. As you exhale, I want you to bring the right knee in toward the chin, step forward to come to a low runner's lunge. So option to keep the back knee up or drop the back knee. We're here for just a round of breath. And then we're going to step the right foot back to make our way back to down dog. Holding in down dog. Now left leg's going to reach high, three-legged dog on this side. So stretching that left leg high. Breathe in and out. Can you bend your knee and stack your hip on this side? So now left heel comes toward the right glute. Yeah, you guys got it. Good, take a breath in. As you exhale, bring the knee in toward the chin, round the spine, step through to our low runner's lunge. Back knee is up or down and hips are sinking just for breath in. And then we'll step back to down dog. Holding in down dog, breathe in. As you exhale, go ahead and drop the knees down onto the mat. We're going to come back to table pose. Reach your right leg back and hold here. Now, can you bring your left arm forward? Now, can you bring a bend to the right knee so that that right leg's almost in a 90-degree bend? And then option to reach back and try to grab the right foot or just reach for it. So opening up the shoulder here, right? So we're just opening the shoulder. If you're able to reach that foot, bringing your hand into the top of the foot, you can almost help that the foot can help open up the shoulder a little bit more. Remember, reach here is great as well. You're going to take one more breath and then return back to table pose. Maybe give those hips a little sway from side to side. Find the crown of the head reaching forward. Left leg reaches back. Right arm comes forward. So we're in balance table. Now bringing a bend to the left knee. So the left foot's coming up toward the ceiling. Option to reach back with the right hand to kind of either grab at the top of the foot or the ankle, or just have that reach back to open up the shoulder. Good, breathe in and out. One more full breath here. Exhale, making your way back to neutral table. Let's take a breath in and then make your way to child's pose from here. So big toes together with knees wide, or keep the knees together wherever you are. You're pressing your hips back towards your heels and reaching your fingertips forward. Let the shoulders sink down and your forehead may or may not be touching the mat. Maybe it's hovering over the mat. And then reconnect to your breath, steadying the breath a bit here. Remember, this is always a great place to come back to. If you just want to take a little pause, this is still a yoga pose, right? So you're doing yoga by being in child's pose. Feel free to come here as we move through the practice today. With an inhale, let's come back to table. And then exhaling, curling those back toes under as you make your way to down dog. With the breath in, we're going to rise up on the toes, bend the knees and look forward, and take a slow walk up to the top of the mat. We're going to come to forward fold. So I like to keep a bend in my knees for this. Let the upper body just hang down. You can grab either elbow for ragdoll or let your hands hang down. Can you feel your feet nice and rooted in the ground? They should be about hips distance apart. Feel a little softness in the upper body. Good, let's drop the hands down toward the mat. We'll come to a half lift, bringing hands to shins or knees. Lengthen the spine so the crown of the head reaches forward. Fold forward with your exhale. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up, reaching the arms up toward the ceiling, and then bring hands to heart center on the exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms high and fold forward with your exhale. Half lift to lengthen, fold forward. Rise all the way up. Hands come to heart center on the exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift and lengthen. And we're going to step back to plank pose. So remember, when we come back to these planks, you can always do knees or toes. Start to engage that core. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back. We'll take a breath in. And then we're going to lower everything slowly all the way down onto the mat to set up for a little baby cobra by bringing hands in front of shoulders, elbows tucked in, tops of the feet pushing down. Inhale to rise up to that little baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Slide the hands back to your chest. Press up to plank or table. And then back to down dog. Good. Breathe in and out. Inhale to rise up on the toes. Exhale to bend the knees and look forward. Let's take a walk to the top of the mat. Half lift to lengthen and fold with your exhale. We'll rise all the way up. This time, fold forward. Half lift. Stepping back to plank pose again. So option here to go straight to down dog or to be on your knees. So lots of options. We're going to take a chaturanga here on knees or toes. Shift forward just a bit. You're going to lower down to that low push-up or all the way down. Come into up dog or high cobra. And then make your way back to down dog. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees and look forward and take a walk to the top. So working through some sun salutations, we'll come to a half lift to lengthen and fold forward. This helps to warm the body. Inhale to rise up. On the exhale, we're going to sink to chair pose. So press those hips back. Reach the arms forward. You can have big toes together with a little space between the heels or feet hip distance apart. Good. Hold it here. Breathe in and out. You guys, we're going to hold for a couple rounds of breath here. We're warming those legs up even more. Really focusing on the breath. You got one more inhale and then fold forward with your exhale. Half lift to lengthen. High plank. Optional chaturanga, so you can skip it and go straight to down dog if you'd like to. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale to reach the right leg high, stepping to warrior one. You're going to slide the back blade of the back foot down onto the mat and then rise up. So both feet are grounded, shoulders square to the front of the mat, arms reach high. We're going to just take one breath here. Exhaling, drop the hands down, step back to plank. And then from plank, we're all going to press the hips up to come to down dog. With a breath in, left leg's going to reach high. Step the left foot forward, root down through the back foot, rise up to come to warrior one on this side. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the hands, step back to plank. Hold here, and then press the hips back up to down dog. Good, take a breath in and out. Inhale to rise up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees and look forward and walk to the top. Half lift and lengthen. Fold with the exhale. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale to fold. Half lift. We're going to go back to that plank. So remember, this is knees or toes. So I'm going to give the toe or knees option here. You can hold here and then come up to down dog, or you can hold here, come to that low push up, and then come to high cobra or up dog, and then make your way back to down dog. All right, inhaling, let's reach the right leg high, adding on, step forward, we're gonna come to warrior one. So a little add-on sequencing here. Right foot is forward, left foot is back, shoulders square to the front of the mat. We'll take a breath in and then open to warrior two with the exhale. Might make slight adjustment in the feet. Now the back blade might be parallel to the back of the mat or close to that. Shoulders will be stacked on top of hips. Reach the fingertips long. Breath in and out. Inhale to reach long one more time. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. You're either pressing the palms together or interlacing your fingers to open up through the chest. We'll take a breath here. Bow forward for humble warrior. You're gonna bring the right shoulder just inside the right knee and your hands are shooting toward the back of the room. We're still grounded through both feet here. You may start to lift the hands up just a bit to open the chest even more. All right, a little change is coming. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop both hands down onto the mat, come to standing splits. So you'll reach the left leg off the mat as the right foot stays planted and you support with both hands down on the mat. You're giving that left foot maybe a little flex, or option is to reach the left leg up even higher with a little point in the toe. So your option here on standing splits. You're gonna keep focusing on the breath. We're gonna take one more inhale here. As you exhale, drop the left foot down. You're gonna come to the side of your mat, adjust the feet so knees and toes come out as we sink to goddess with cactus arms or tempo pose. So you've got these cactus arms going. Hold it here. I like it when I'm side of the mat because then I can see you guys. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your hands down to your knees. Slide the fingertips just inside the knees. We're gonna work on stretching the shoulders here. So with a breath in, we stay. As you exhale, left shoulder is gonna come down toward the right knee. Inhale to rise up. Right shoulder to the left knee as you exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, take it the other way. Inhale up. Exhale one more time this way. Inhale to rise up, bringing those cactus arms. Stay here for the exhale. You're gonna take one more breath. Keep the cactus arms as you take this crescent legs to the top of the mat. So we have our back heel off the mat now, both sets of toes forward. And we have these nice strong cactus arms opening up the chest just a bit. Take a breath in. As you exhale, sweep the arms forward straight in front of you and hinge over that front leg. Inhale, we're gonna open up again, cactus arms. Exhale, sweep the arms forward. Inhale to open. Exhale to sweep those arms forward. Inhale to open. Let's stay here for the exhale. Just one more breath. Plant the hands and step back to plank. Taking that optional chaturanga here or going straight to down dog. Let's take a big breath in here while we're in down dog and exhale it out. Inhale to reach the left leg high and step forward for warrior one on the left side. I'm switching my mat so I can see everybody. So same thing, take a peek down, left knee, left toes pointed forward, back blade of the back foot's pressed down into the mat. A breath in, open to warrior two with the exhale. Reach long, gaze over the front fingertips. We're gonna breathe in, get really long. Exhale, interlace those fingers or just press the palms together. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale to bow forward for humble warrior. Trying to press down through both feet here, reaching the arms up, focusing on the breath. You're gonna take one more inhale here. Release the hands, come to standing split. So you'll plant the hands, right leg comes up, left leg stays planted. And let's take a breath in together. Exhale it out. We're going to take one more breath and then drop that foot to come to temple or goddess. Whoops, I always want to go hands at heart center, but today we're doing cactus arms. So opening up a bit through the shoulders, rooting down through the feet. We'll take a breath in here. Exhale, sliding those hands down onto the knees. Inhale. Exhale, take that little shoulder to knee twist. Inhale to come up. Exhale to take the twist the other way. And up. And twist. Inhale up. And exhale, twist. Inhale to rise up, releasing those arms as we come back up to cactus arms, root down through the feet, feeling those legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're going to come to crescent top of the mat. Now the right leg is back, left leg forward. Open up through the heart with your inhale. Sweep the arms forward with your exhale. Inhale to open. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, open. Exhale, sweep. Inhale to open, stay for the exhale. Good, just one more breath. And then we plant the hands and step back to plank. Coming straight to down dog or taking that chaturanga. And then we meet in our down dog. Inhale, let's rise up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees and look forward and take a walk to the top. Half lift to lengthen. Fold forward with your exhale. Inhale to rise all the way up. And then exhale to come to mountain pose. So we're working a little active balance in our standing position. Root down through your right foot and give a little bend to that right knee. Can you take the left toes out to the side? So in this movement, you can keep the toe on the ground, or if you want to challenge the balance a little bit more, hovering that toe just off the mat. So we have this toe out to the side. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the leg in front of the standing leg. Inhale to take it wide again. Exhale to bring it behind. You know what? You can go between tapping the toe and that too. Inhale to open. Exhale, bringing that foot in front. Inhale to open, and then bringing that foot and back. Good. Inhale to open, hold it here. And then can you bring that outside leg on? For me, it's my left leg. Bring that knee up to come to one leg mountain pose. Hold it here. So that forward and back movement was actually helping work the abductor and adductor muscle and also creating a little balance challenge, right? Holding here, our standing legs, feeling it. Breathe in and out. Good, take one more breath and then make your way back to mountain pose, maybe giving those legs a little shake. Let's bring hands back to heart center, stand tall. Left leg's gonna stay planted, if you're with me on the same side, keeping a little bend in that knee. Opposite leg is gonna come out to the side. So let's hold it here. Maybe you're hovering those toes. Maybe they're just touching the mat. Either way, you're working the balance. Now, can you bring that leg in front? And then take it out to the side and the back. And inhale to reach long. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale out. Stay here for the exhale. Good. Now, can you bring that leg up to one leg mountain pose? Hold it here. Just one more breath. And then as you exhale, making your way back to mountain pose, let's sweep the arms high with our inhale. Exhale, bring hands to heart center, stand tall. So back at the beginning, we had that little embrace. So embracing one hand on top of the other, holding onto those shoulders, bringing that energy in. We're gonna ground down through the right foot again. Keep a soft bend in the right knee and bring your left, so from behind or from the side, I'm gonna show you, bring your left toes behind you. Stand up nice and tall. So a little different than like a traditional warrior three or airplane. We've got energy in. So let's see what this feels like for balance as we start to hinge forward and bring that back leg off the mat. Gaze should follow down as you hinge forward so that your neck stays long with the spine. Good. Slowly come all the way back up to a standing position and go ahead and open those arms up and then opposite hand on top of opposite shoulder. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. This time, left leg is planting with the soft bend in the left knee. Right toes are going to come back behind you. You're going to stand nice and tall, engaging the core, and then start that hinge forward. Trying to stay lengthened. And then we slowly rise all the way back up to mountain pose and release those arms. Just bring them down by your side. Feet are about hips distance apart. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Inhale to sweep the arms high. Exhale to sink to chair pose, bringing hands to heart center. We're going to take a breath in and then take a twist over to the right as we hook left elbow to right thigh. Once you're here, try to open that rib cage up, spiraling open a little bit more and lifting the heart. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale to take that twist the other way. Just one more breath. And then fold forward with your exhale. Inhale, half lift to lengthen, and fold with your exhale. We're going to rise all the way up. And then exhale into mountain pose. We're setting up for pyramid pose. So we're going to bring your right leg forward and left foot back, but you want your feet hips distance apart. So it's kind of like you're just here and you're stepping back. So finding both sets of toes forward. Now, if we had a block, you could grab that and squeeze it behind you, or a strap. If you don't have one, you could hook your thumbs if you're able to do that, or just squeeze that beach ball behind you, keeping a soft bend in the knees. I want you to take a breath in and lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, you're just going to hinge forward to come to our pyramid pose. So a little variation on this to open the shoulders. We've got our arms back behind us. You're either interlacing the thumbs or the fingers, or maybe just pressing the hands together. You're bringing your gaze down and keeping a soft bend in your knees. Notice your breath, focus on the breath. You're going to take one more inhale, releasing the hands. Let your left hand come down toward the mat. Bring your right hand to your right hip and come to a little twisted pyramid. So you're going to take your gaze out to the right. Right hand is on the hip. Option to release and bring that right hand up toward the ceiling. Good. Just one more breath. Bringing the right hand down, pressing into both feet, strong core. We're going to come back up to a standing position. So standing nice and tall, and bring the left leg forward to meet the right. Okay, so standing nice and tall, we're going to take this to the other side. So left foot will stay forward, right foot steps back. Finding your positioning with your feet, finding that soft bend in the knees, bringing the hands back behind you if you're able, squeezing or interlacing, standing nice and tall with a breath in, and then hinging forward with your exhale. You've got one more breath. Now, can you release the right hand down and take your left hand to your left hip, open up for this little twisted pyramid, And then maybe you're holding your hand on the hip, or maybe you're reaching the left hand up toward the ceiling. Just one more breath. Exhale, bring that hand down. Engaging through the core, you're gonna press into the feet, come back to a standing position. So nice tall spine, back foot meets front. Inhale to reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to sweep the arms high, and then fold forward with your exhale. Half lift to lengthen, stepping back to plank pose. Knees or toes. Find a little breath here. A little engagement of the core as you bring that belly button up toward the spine. You're gonna take one more breath and then lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Bringing the hands back behind you, we're gonna set up for locust pose, so palms are facing down. We've been opening the chest, opening the heart quite a bit today. So we're gonna do that again with a breath in, opening up to the heart, lifting arms and legs up off the mat, keeping your gaze neutral. Breathe and hold. Maybe opening through the heart just a little bit more today. Good, just one more breath. Lower all the way down, bring those arms to a comfortable position for a moment and take a cheek. Find a little rest. This is always such a great place to pause because you can feel just the energy of your body on the mat. Maybe finding a little gratitude here for your practice. All right, so let's do one more locust, or if you like to try bow, or if it's in your practice, you can bring a bend to both knees, bringing that gaze neutral. So you're either coming back to locust, which we just did, or trying bow. A bend in the knees, reaching back for the tops of your feet, either at the tops of the feet or at the ankles, keeping the knees lined up with the hips, gaze neutral, and then inhaling to rise up, either in locust or bow. So we're just opening through the heart, limbs are up. And then you're just gonna take one more breath before you lower all the way down. Again, returning those arms to a comfortable position. And just recentering here for a moment, focus on the breath. You can bend the knees and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Extend your legs long. And you're gonna press yourself up to table from here. And in table, we're gonna open up for a cow pose. Inhale to open. And exhale to round. Inhale to neutral table, and then stay for the exhale, finding that nice long spine. Let's thread the needle from here. So we'll inhale and sweep the right fingertips up toward the ceiling for a little twist. And then exhale, bring that right hand underneath the left shoulder. Right shoulder comes down onto the mat. The side of the head comes down. So you're resting with the hips up. You can take your left hand and keep it here just to support, or open up, bringing the left hand up toward the ceiling to just deepen the twist a bit. You're gonna just take one more breath. Slowly coming back out of this. I want you to take that right hand back up toward the ceiling to add a little twist here, and then bring the right hand back down onto the mat. Inhaling, sweep the left fingertips up, twist open, and then thread the needle on this side. Left hand comes under right shoulder, left shoulder down. Maybe you're keeping the right hand planted, or maybe you're taking a twist open to the right. We're gonna slowly come back out. Reach those fingertips back up toward the ceiling, and then drop that hand down. All right, coming on to our backs. I'm always having so much fun with you all. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to wrap things up. So let's come down slowly onto our backs. We still have some time for some good stretching here. So bring your arms down by your side, root down through the shoulders and through the feet. We're going to come to bridge pose from here. So with the breath in, hips are going to come up. And then you can bring those active arms down by your side or interlace the fingers back behind you. Because again, like I've said, we've been opening the chest quite a bit today. So maybe it becomes a little easier as we keep moving through today's class. Press down through the feet, keep lifting the hips. Just one more breath. And then lower the hips all the way down and come to reclined butterfly, soles of the feet together and knees wide. Maybe you return one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. All right, let's bring the knees back up and then bring your hands down by your hips to come up to legs up the wall. If you're someplace where you can actually kick your legs up the wall or onto a chair or sofa, feel free to do that. We just want the feet higher than the heart, reverse a blood flow, and just hold it here. Let your upper body relax. Keep moving your breath. So from here, let's go ahead and come to happy baby by a couple ways you can do it. Hold on to your shins and just bring the knees apart a bit. Grab the big toes with your peace sign fingers, or you can grab the outer edges of your feet with your hands. Now, once you're where you want to be, just play with this a little bit. It's kind of a really playful pose. You can stretch your legs long. You can rock from side to side. You can pull your knees in towards your shoulders to give the hips a little extra stretch. Just moving, exploring. And then go ahead and release, bringing the knees in toward the chest. From here, we're really just going to give a gentle rock side to side by holding onto the shins, massage out the spine. And then as you're ready, find that quiet spot on your mat. We'll spend a few moments here in resting Shavasana, arguably the most important pose of the class, right? So taking this time to quiet your mind and quiet your body. And then we'll slowly make some small movements just to reawaken. And let's just finish on our mats this afternoon. We started in the morning, now we're in the afternoon. Just stay nice and relaxed here and just take a moment to find that gratitude today that you'd like to focus on and just really bring your attention to it. Let it fill you up with joy. Breathe in. Exhale it out. And then staying in this nice, comfortable spot, I say to you all, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful and strong. Namaste. And have a great week.